What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody had an excellent week. I had a really long week. I'm tired as hell, so sorry for not making more content. Jets, Eagles, Sunday, MetLife Stadium. There'll be plenty of green in the crowd, but what color green will be interesting because a lot of Eagle fans are going to travel. They're only a couple hours away, so see how that goes. I'm sure it's going to be just a wild scene. The Jets have lost 12 in a row to Eagles. I mean, you all know that by now. I've been to a lot of those, and it's been miserable. So you look at this matchup, and before I get started, Eagle fans have been in my mentions for the last 2 days, and I don't really know why. I live down the Jersey Shore. I'm an hour from Philly. I love going to Philly. I respect the Eagle fans, man. Like, if I had an NFC team to choose for, it'd be the Eagles. I love the passion and the pride the fan base has. I love the way the team plays football. They're easily one of the best teams in football. And you're just attacking me over Zach Wilson. I'm not a Zach Wilson supporter. I don't get it. Attack Giant fans, man. They hate you guys. So you look at this game, and, on offense, the Eagles are loaded, man. They're easily one of the best offenses of football. Jalen Hurts is ridiculously dynamic. He can make every throw. He's dangerous on the run. He's just physical, man. And he's playing at a very high level. And he has skill position players that are lethal all around him. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Goddard, Swift out of the backfield. It's just crazy. And the Jets defense the defensive front is pretty good. Their defensive line is very good. You have Bryce Huff playing well, Jermaine Johnson playing well, Quinnen Williams and John Franklin Myers in the middle. The challenge is the Eagles' offensive line is probably one of the best in football, or top 3 in football. So how can the Jets' offensive line, can they make any impact there? Can they stop the run? Can they get after Jalen Hurts? Can they keep him in the pocket? Can they contain him? And so if he breaks out of the pocket and starts running, can the Jets' defense stop him? They struggle with Mahomes. They struggle with Russell Wilson even. And even Josh Allen got rushing yards. So you got to account for him. And the problem they're going to have is that for coming into the season, their secondary was a strength. DJ Reed's out. Brandon Eccles is out. So you're going to have Bryce Hall on one of these great receivers, which is scary. What's scarier is if the Jets go into that soft zone where these guys are going to be catching passes in space and then running around. So definitely going to have some challenges there. That's the key would be the Jets defense to keep this team in the game. And I think maybe early on they can. But here's the other question. The Jets defense has been starting out slow. You saw 17-0 versus the Chiefs. Last week they do it. If they start out slow this week, you can't put Zach Wilson in a spot where he's down 14-0 before he opens his eyes. So a lot of pressure on the defense to try to contain this team. I think they can I'm hoping they can early on, but I'm not sure how sustainable it is. On offense, this is where the Eagles are very good against the run, and that is the Jets' key to this game, is running the friggin' football. Breece Hall is easily a top 3 running back in football, but the Eagles are stout up front. Now, Jalen Carter's out, which helps, but they still play such physical, just smash mouth football. They're going to get after it. The Jets are out without Elijah Vera Tucker. I think the assumption is that Max Mitchell is going to start over there, but if the Jets can't establish any type of running game, it is going to be a long friggin' day, man, because the game's basically in Zach Wilson's hands then. And do you trust him? If they say, you know what, we're going to dare Zach Wilson to beat us. I mean, I know Darius Slay's out, so that's favorable for the Jets too, but I don't have that level of confidence. And that's not being a hater. It's just he's going to be under a lot of pressure against a very good team, and he's going to be forced to make throws down the field. Now, you've seen some good, you've seen some bad Zach. I worry about him in this situation, especially if they can't stop the run, or if they can't run the football. Now, we've been begging for more play action pass to have, take advantage of maybe the aggressive Eagle defense. You get Breece Hall out of backfield, get Tyler Conklin involved. Get all these guys involved early. But I don't know, man. I think the Jets have a bye week next week, and I think there's a lot of pressure on Zach to play well here. If he has one of those games like he had against New England, I mean, it's going to be a long 2 weeks, man. And the Jets may be forced to make a change. But, we'll see what happens. In terms of just overall, Braden Mann's coming back for the Eagles. I hated him as a punter, but and Justin Hardy being out on special teams is big too, man. Justin Hardy's one of the Jets' best gunners. So, in terms of a prediction here, I know the spread is 6 or 7. I want so badly for the Jets to win this game. I want them to get to 3-3 going into the bye. But the Eagles are just so physical. They're so well coached, and it's going to come down to the quarterback play. And you know what Jalen Hurts is, man. He's great. Can Zach Wilson make enough throws downfield to keep this team in the game? And even with Jalen Carter and Slay out, I honestly don't have confidence in him. I don't, and I wish I could, and I wish I could be a fanboy and be like, well, this is the game the Jets are going to upset the Eagles. If I want to be a fanboy, I could say, you know what, the Jets are going to shock the Eagles on Sunday, and I'm here for it. I would love it. But on paper and in my heart, just knowing what I know about both teams, the Eagles are just better, man. If you hope, maybe you hope they come in flat, say the Dolphins next week. Maybe you'll hope for that. But that's not how you do a prediction, right? So, oh man, I'm going to say like, I don't know, 27-14, 27-17 Eagles. I just think they're just better. And I'm not sure the Jets will match their physicality early on. And that sets the tone. And I think the offense struggles and keeps doing 3-and-outs. The defense will tire out and they'll start running the ball like crazy. And then you're going to have guys stretching the field. So let me know what you guys think. Give me your score predictions. I kind of rambled a little bit. I'm exhausted. And I'll talk to you later.